Hello everyone. Today in this tutorial we will learn how to use if-else statement or nested if statement. In C, if-else statement should be right, or the syntax of else statement should be right as follow. Okay. Now we'll learn how we can write the syntax of if-else statement. If-else statement. Okay. The syntax will be as follow. If open parentheses condition start of the body of if and then else start the body of else, then you can write end of the body of else statement. Okay. Now let's discuss this statement. Once the if condition here is returns true, then the statements inside the body of if are executed, and the statement inside the body of else are skipped. Okay. Otherwise, if the condition inside the if is false, so the body of if statement is skipped and the body of else statement is executed. So this is the flow of if-else statement. Let us take a simple example to show you how the flow control of how we can use if-else statement. Okay. Let's say you want to check if an integer value is even or odd. First of all, you want to say how many cases in this example. If you have a variable x, which is an integer variable, and you want to check it of if is even, okay, if is even or odd. So you have two cases. Since you have two cases, you could use if-else statement to solve this example. Okay. How can we check if a variable is even? If an integer value is even. Okay. Let's start our example. I will begin with calling library stdio.h, include stdio.h. Okay. And main open, start your code, return 0. Your program will check an integer variable x if even or odd. So you need to input a value of integer type. So you need to declare a variable, for example, X, then you should ask the user to input an integer once user input this integer by scanf %d and of x. Now you need to check if this variable or this value is even or odd. How can we check it? By using if statement. Today I will use if else statement. If x. How can we know if x is an even number or even value, even integer? The hint here is to use the remainder operator. Remainder operator, it will help you to check if the number is even or odd by dividing the number by 2, and if the remainder is 0, then it is a multiple of 2, therefore it's an even integer. Okay? In other words, an even number is a multiple of 2. Okay? Any multiple of 2 leaves a remainder of 0 when divided by 2. So you can use %2, divide this variable by 2 and get the remainder. If this remainder is equal to 0, therefore this value is an even number. So you can start your if here. Your statement is as follow: printf even. You can say this number if the remainder is not equal to 0, so this body will be skipped. You can say else printf this number is odd. Okay. Let us check this code. I will go to debug, build, compile. I will check my codes if there are any errors. So you got, then you can debug, start debugging and run this program. Once you run it, it will ask you to input an integer. Suppose we have an integer number 5. Enter this number, you will get this number is odd. So this program is for checking any integer value if it's odd or even. Okay. Now we are gonna to discuss a new topic, which is a flowchart. How to write a flowchart for your code. Flowchart for your code. Okay. We have 3 symbols to draw a flowchart. These symbols as follow. We have circle or oval. We have rectangle, and we have diamond. Okay. This symbols is used for drawing a flowchart for any code. Okay. We use oval for start and end of your code. I mean by start, open braces, and is close curly braces. Okay, we use rectangle for any expression, okay, any expression or statement, also for input statement and output statement. Okay. Diamond is used for any condition. If you have a condition in your code, you will use a diamond shape. Okay. Let's try to draw flowchart for this simple code. Okay. As we said before, this curly braces is start, represented by circle. Okay. Let's clear and start again. This curly braces. And your code will follow sequential from top to down to the bottom. We have printf input and integer. This is an output statement represented by, we can represent it by a rectangle. Okay. Input, you can write any English text inside it. I will set input X, for example. You can represent these two statements as this box, which is a rectangle shape. Input X is for printf and scanf. Next, you have a condition. Okay, how we represent condition? By diamond. Inside the diamond shape, you can write your condition x modulus to 2 if equals 0. You got two cases. Maybe it's true, or you can get false. If true, if this condition returns a true value, so the body of if statement, it will be executed. So inside this body of if statement, we have single statement, which is printf statement. A printf statement is an output statement, so you can represent rectangle shape. You can say here, this number is even. Okay. Once this code is executed, the else statement it will be skipped this body, and your code it will be ending or finish. So after executing the body of if statement, your body it will be finished Okay. Otherwise, if this condition is false, this body will be skipped and this body will be executed. So on the false returns, you can start. You will print this number is odd. This number is odd. Once this body are executed, after execution of else body, the flow of your code, it also will be completed at the end curly braces. Okay, here we have start. So this is the flowchart of this simple C code. Okay, next we will talk about nested if. Nested if. Thus, first I will write the syntax of nested if, then we will discuss or give an example how to write nested if statement. Okay. Now we will talk about the syntax of nested if. Okay. So nested if is present inside the body of another if or else. It's called nested if. As we said, syntax of nested if is as follows. If condition body of this if else another if condition start of this nested if, and you can write several nested if. Last condition or last case, it will be only else without any condition. So nested if is as follows. Let's try to write an example showing how we can benefit from nested if statement. Okay, if you have an example to test if x greater than 0 or x less than 0 or x is equal to 0. If x greater than 0, it means that x is a positive number. If x is equal to 0, it means that x is a negative number. If x is equal to 0, you can say x is equal to 0. We have three conditions, three cases. Okay, how can we represent these three cases using C language? Okay, how can we represent these three cases using C language? Okay, I will use a nested if statement. I will check if x greater than 0. If true, I will print x is positive. Else, if x is negative, less than to 0, the output will be x is negative. Otherwise, x equal to 0, the output will be x is equal to 0. Let's try to write this simple code by using nested if. Okay. We have a variable x. After the user input the value of this variable, I will check if x less than or greater than to 0. The output will be as follow: printf x is positive. Okay. We have another case. Else if x is negative, it will give me a result. X is a negative number, is a negative, is a positive. Okay. Last case, you can simply write else without if statement, which is else is x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. Okay. Okay. If x is greater than 0, if this condition return true, this statement will be executed, and the other else statement, it will be skipped. Okay, let's try it. Yes. Suppose we have an integer 15. It will give me this number as a positive number. Okay, guys. Finally, this tutorial is to learn or teach you how to use if-else statement or nested if statement. In addition, how to draw a flowchart for a C code program. Okay, thank you guys, and see you next tutorial.